This is another presentation by My Weight World.
You're never too young to begin exercising. Overview. The goal of this presentation is to explain why it is important to make time to exercise at any age. We will specifically examine needs for kids to begin exercising at a very early age. Introduction. When we were kids, I remember my mother chasing us out of the house, telling us to play outdoors in minus 20-degree weather, saying the fresh cold air would do us some good. She didn't want us staying indoors even if it was blowing snow outside. This comment came from a Canadian man who grew up in Quebec, where temperatures reaches as low as minus 40 during peak winter months. This man's outdoors activities during his childhood reflects his tip-top shape and robust health. In his 70s today, he still bikes and skis in temperatures that would keep most ordinary mortals curled up indoors with a good book. Physical activity should begin in childhood. Regular physical activity should ideally begin in early childhood. As soon as youngsters can walk, run, jump all over the sofa, they should be encouraged to channel their energies elsewhere, into activities like sports and exercises. America is obese. It's no secret that America is a country of obese adults and children. Reflectively of the overall population, 1/3 of American children are overweight and 17% of them are clinically obese. Overweight and obese children must be pushed to engage in the sports and activities that will help them regain their health. Swimming and strength training are good examples. Combating childhood obesity. In order to prevent and combat childhood obesity, exercise should be incorporated into kids' lives as soon as they reach age 2. It's not just up to the parents. Schools also have the responsibility to teach school children about the needs for regular exercise. One place to start is by cutting TV and computer time. Too much time in front of the computer or TV often means there's not enough time to squeeze in a basketball game or to run around outside with the other kids in the neighborhood. Most effective fat fighting starts early. The American Academy of Pediatrics, AAP, reports that increasing daily physical activity from infancy through the teens helps keep kids from getting fat. Teachers are urged to encourage young students to get sufficient amounts of exercise because doing so will help them in their academic tasks. The AAP also recommends that children younger than age 2 be limited to no more than 2 hours of TV per day. Childhood growth patterns. A child's peak growth begins very early and continues until their mid-20s. During childhood, the bones and muscles that are so crucial to optimal health begins to develop. Schools. From preschools to high schools, most incorporate daily exercise programs for all children into their curricula. It's important that disabled children also receive physical education classes. Family involvement. Families, schools, and peer groups can significantly affect how much a child appreciates the importance of exercise. The benefits of exercise and activity include physical health, a sense of team spirit, and the mental discipline required to meet the rigorous challenges of a particular sport. The sooner we teach our kids these healthy habits, the sooner they will learn them and the whole nation will become healthier. Encouraging unmotivated kids. Just like some adults, some kids will, of course, detest any kind of sport or exercise. Don't despair, as there's hope even for these couch potato children. Parents, you set the example. One thing you can do is take them out to a park and tell them to start walking. You can also give a small reward each time they go a little further, until they get into the habit of doing it on their own. Summary. You now have a good understanding of why it's never too early to begin exercising, because the human body continues to grow till the mid-20s. Parents should start their kids on some form of physical activity as early as age 2. Family involvement is crucial in getting your kids active and keeping them out of that unhealthy 1/3 that is starting off life overweight. Rewards can help encourage unmotivated kids.
This has been another presentation by My Weight World.